You getting ready to go on a meeting? I had my last meeting this morning at 11. Hey y'all. What you been up to, Jay? What you been up to? Hey y'all. I want to come on and I want to ask y'all something about Tabitha Brown. What y'all think about Tabitha Brown telling people they need to go get a job because being an entrepreneur is not working out for them? Hey Queen Black, what y'all think? What y'all? You just working? Me too, Jay. What y'all think about Tabitha Brown telling people what she be calling people? Love or beloved? What is that in term of endearment? What term is it that she uses for black when she talk to people? I thought Tabitha Brown was much older than in her early 40s. But Tabitha Brown is young. What does she be called? Hey honey, hey loves. She has that term of endearment that when she talks to people, it kind of comes out a little bit condescending. But Tabitha Brown said, if you are an entrepreneur, hey, good afternoon. I want to ask y'all about Tabitha Brown. I haven't heard the video. I just seen a few videos floating around. I think Tabitha Brown was talking. Who made Tabitha Brown the spokesperson for everything we got going on? Where did that come from? Tabitha, you're an entrepreneur. Sometimes it takes time to build your brand. Just because you don't build your brand in 2 or 3 years doesn't mean you stop. A lot of people do work and put the money back into their business. But who are you to tell people, beloved, you might want to go get a job because this being an entrepreneur is not working out for you? Come on now. Come on. When do we start telling people instead of saying, you know what, keep going? You know, being an entrepreneur, it's not easy. It takes time. You have to build your brand. You have to market. You have to network. You have to position. She says a lot always starts good. Then she talks too much and mucks it up. Yes. Hey, woman of wealth. Yes. She starts off like she's really concerned. Yeah, what is the term of endearment Tabitha Brown always start off with? Hey, my love. Like Monique. Hey, my babies. Who you talking to? Come on now. Who you talking to? I'm like, Tabitha, really? Tabitha Brown say, if you are an entrepreneur, you're not making no money, you might need to go back to work. Okay, you might have a point there, bro. Who are you to tell people when it's time for them to get a job? Your husband was a police officer when you first started. Your ancestors and whoever the higher power help you maneuver and be successful as an entrepreneur. So what makes you think that couldn't happen for somebody else? I wonder how many people told her to quit. Exactly, Queen Black. She out here telling people to give up on their dream. Instead of encouraging people, instead of doing a video, look, if your business is not growing the way you think it should, these are some of the things that I did to help grow my business. This is what I did. Instead of going online and doing a video or holding a class on how to help people to maneuver to be a successful entrepreneur, you out here telling people to get his shit up. Come on, Tabitha. That's not cool. That's not cool. Now, I am an entrepreneur, but I do work a full-time job. You ain't got to tell me I need a job. You ain't got to tell them people they need to go get a job. You don't know who's funding their business. You don't know who's taking care of people. Just like your husband stood beside you and invested in your business while he was a police officer. You don't know, people may have people who take care of them, who funnel their business. And who was she talking to? How does she know that somebody's business is not doing good? We think so much alike. I can't take her and Monique for that reason. Don't do the, yeah, condescending, hey, but yeah. Hey, baby. Hey, honey. Hey, beloveds. Hey, love. Those terms of endearment can sometimes be condescending. And I think people do that because it's a sign of insecurity that they have within. But I think it's kind of, it's kind of belittling to do that to another adult. And I actually thought Tabitha was older than what she was. But Tabitha is young. Tabitha is in her early 40s. She just has an old soul about her. Now, I know Tabitha got a lot of products. She's done well for herself, with different brands and so forth and so on. And she acts and everything. But I think that at some point we have to encourage each other instead of disencouraging each other. Come on, y'all. We gotta encourage each other and elevate each other. She reminds me when the teacher tells the student, yes, yes, Queen Black, yes. And the way they press their lips when they say it gives me a look down on who you speaking to. Nasty nice. Yeah. Hey, now how would if I got on here, hey, beloveds. Hey, my loves. Hey, my babies. Y'all grown. But people do that as a sign of insecurity, what they have within themselves. So they feel like if they can diminish somebody, but then also make it seem like I care about you. So it's kind of like with that term of endearment, it's kind of like I'm diminishing you. I'm pushing you down a little bit to bring myself up, but then I'm trying to also seem like, that I'm really showing, endearment towards you. It's a psychological thing. But yeah, she sounds like the teacher that would tell a child that you're not college material. School ain't gonna work for you. Yes. School is not gonna work for you. Go to trade school. Go get a trade. You don't know what God has in store and what people's destinies are. If I would have listened to people tell me where I should be and what I shouldn't. Perfect example. I'm gonna share this with you all. When I bought my first house, I had a realtor. And she used to take me, I'll never forget, her name was Beatty. She was Nigerian, and she used to take me all around every Saturday. We used to ride, baby. When I tell you we used to ride, we used to ride. So I found a house. So I found a house. It was a new build. They was building it. 3-bedroom starter home, just perfect for me and Samantha, right? Found a house. I said, I want it, I want this, and that in it, this, and that. She said, okay, cool. She said, but, let's talk about, financing. She said, if I was you, and usually people don't go with the lender that the builder has. If I was you, I would find my own lender, because 9 out of 10, you're not going to get approved with the lender the builder has. said to myself, she must don't know me. She don't know me. She don't know nothing about me. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. She don't know who I serve, and she don't know my ancestors. She don't know who I got praying for me, and she don't know the favor that I got on my life. I said, let's go with the lender the builders go with. She said, now you sure you want to do that? I said, yes ma'am. Let's go. I'm ready. Yes. I said, let's go. I'm ready. My first house. I never bought a house. Doing it by myself. My baby at school. Some days she would go with me to look at the house. Some weekends she would be with her daddy. Samantha was what? Samantha was maybe 9 in. I said, you know what? She said, now, I'm going to tell you. I said, go with I want the lender that the builder said, that the builder is with. She said, okay. Let's do the paperwork. Let's do it. That was on a Tuesday. That following Tuesday, them folk called me back. You approved. We just need A, B. You know they always need something before the closing. We just need A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I said, cool, I got it. And we need for you to have A, B, C, D, E, F, G money to bring to the table. I said, cool, I got it. It was a week later. Hey, Queen Lily. I said, cool, I got it. Now, you know when they went to underwriting, they found all kind of stuff. But I just had to, pull up the paperwork. When something is destined for you and God gives you favor, don't never let nobody turn you around from your dreams or from your desires. Yeah, I had never bought a house. I didn't know what the difference was between the builder lender and getting my own lender. Hey, I just knew I liked that house. I just knew I liked that 3-bedroom house with that bay window. And that fireplace. And I wanted it. And I had prayed about it. I knew what God told me to do. Baby, they say you prove. She said, oh, that usually doesn't happen. Look, oh, God is good. I said, he sure is. The whole process of me buying my first house was smooth. Was smooth. I think she ended up having my garage, doing something for my garage with the openers and the wiring something. She gave me a gift, and it was something in the house. I forgot what it was. My realtor. So I say that to say, don't let people tell you what you can and what you cannot do and what you should do. Why is Tabitha Brown saying that? I mean, it didn't bother me directly, but it bothered me because there are some people out there that actually listen to people, and what she says may carry some weight for them. People who don't know that your destiny is by God. God determines your destiny, not man. Who are you to tell people they need to stop being an entrepreneur because it ain't working out for them? Who are you? How do you know God ain't gonna turn around in the midnight hour for them? Now you just then spoke a curse over people who believe you, not me. Because I sent that right back to you. You's a lie. Not me. My business is booming. I got clients coming out of the woodworks. I'm so busy, I don't know what to do. You would not speak that over my life. Tabitha, that is terrible. I said, same thing with my realtor. How awful. Especially for someone that never went through the process of buying a house. I bought my first house at 35. By myself. Didn't know nothing about it, just doing research. And everything that realtor told me that could happen, that was bad, didn't happen. Because it was in God's will and his plan for me to have a house. What's set for you is for you. Good morning. What's for you is for you. So we have to walk in our destiny, in our greatness, and not listen to people from the outside telling us what we can have and what we can't have. And this ain't working out for you, so you need to do this. No, things are not always going to work as planned, especially being an entrepreneur. You want to put more money in and you're going to get out. No, it's not. So I just hate that, it just really bothered me. That really bothered me, y'all, to hear her tell people that being an entrepreneur. And a lot of entrepreneurs do have multiple streams of income. And a lot of times they funnel money back into their business. A lot of people work just to sustain their business. But who are you to tell people that you need to go back to work because your entrepreneur dreams ain't working for you? We just got to do better and encourage each other. And surround yourself around people who encourage you. And Tabitha have the resources to actually, encourage people. She's successful at what she does. We can't take that away from her, right? She is definitely has that niche. She's found that niche of being a successful entrepreneur. So why not share that with people? Why come on these social media streets and tell people you need to go back to work because it ain't working for you like it worked for me? Instead of saying, you know what, let me share some things with you all. This is what I did. Maybe it'll work for you. I want to see everybody win. And I don't know if that's a culture thing, if that's a cultural thing with I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's a culture thing with us to tear each other down. Maybe she thinks somebody's going to be successful in the market that she's in and she's going to have some competition. Or, did something happen? I couldn't get the gist of what, listening to it. Hey, my baby. Hey, my sweetheart. You might want to go back to work because that entrepreneur thing is not working out for you. That's not nice. But I just wanted to jump on and see what y'all thought about it. Was it just me? Was it just me? I was like, where did that come from? Why would you say that to people? And like you said, there are people that you will run across in life that will tell you what you can and cannot do. and what you can and cannot have when they know nothing about the blueprint God has for your life. Nothing. They know nothing about it. Nothing. I remember I had a job and I wanted to work from home. And they were saying, well, they not letting no more people work from home no more. So they ain't gonna let you work from home. They probably gonna let you work from home. Baby, I got, that next day I watched my little tail in that director's office. I said, I knocked on her door. I said, can I talk to you for a minute? She said, sure, come in, Felicia, sure, let me see. I said, do you know the time frame or if anybody else is going to be able to, work from home, anytime soon? Are you all sending anybody else, to work from home? She said, well, it's based on your productivity and, your, type of employee you are. You can be trusted. She said, but I don't think you have any of those issues, Felicia. I said, no, I don't. No, I don't. She said, okay. Well, let me talk to so-and-so, my boss. Now, I superseded my boss and went in the director's office. She's in her mid-40s and just now successful. It's never too late. Her husband supported her. Exactly. Exactly. Her husband, that's what I was saying. Didn't her husband support her? No, it's never too late. And that's another thing. I want y'all to stop boxing yourselves in around age. Baby, I'll be 60. In what? 6 months? Less, what? 7 months? I'll be 60. Stop boxing yourself in. Age is just a number. There have been studies done that people age by the way they think. So if you think you're older, then you're gonna age and you're gonna carry yourself older. But if you think you're young and youthful and you're vibrant and you're active and you're taking care of yourself, don't box yourself into that age thing. It's never too late to start. Never too late. And never give up. If one thing doesn't work, try something else as an entrepreneur. I know a young lady, one thing didn't work for her. She had a brick and mortar. That didn't work for her. So she started doing something mobile. But she's not giving up. And she's working. And she has mobile clients that she takes care of on her off days. Instead of giving people the tools and the resources that they need to be successful, tell her to come on these social media streets and tell people to get his shit up. You just need to give it up. But going back to my story, I ended up being able to work from home. Now, if I would have listened to people to tell me that I couldn't work from home, and I've been working from home, y'all, for almost 20 years. Off and on. I ain't been in, the only time I've been in somebody's office just to train. And then I come from home. So you don't know my destiny. Because God knew that being in this Atlanta traffic every day was giving me anxiety. So he said, yeah, my child, she need to be at home. Let me get her favor and open up some doors where she can work from home. So you don't know what God has put on somebody's life to have or to be. So before you start speaking on other people, be careful. Just think about it. You don't know. You don't know. And that's why you gotta be careful who you listen to. And I know a lot of people like Tabitha. I like her too. Actually, I think I tried some of her popcorn. It was okay. But I think she's beautiful. I think her and her husband is a beautiful couple. But I think with this one, she might have just went a little bit too far. Just a little bit too far. Telling people what they can and cannot have and what they should do and what they should do. I think she went just a little bit too far with this one. And I just want us to, I never like Tabitha, her accent is fake. That's what they saying. They saying that her whole persona is not who she is. Now she plays like this southern country, this southern belle. Now she comes off as a southern belle. I don't know. And I really never really pay attention to a lot of what she says, but this really touched home because I'm an entrepreneur. Not that I received it, because I rebuked that thing and sent it right back to her. You's a lie. I send that back to you. You's a lie. And I just want us to have a positive influence and effect on each other, Now, the economy is really, let me see, Tabitha is an actress and she lives in LA and all in the same neighborhood. Oh, really? Okay, Natasha. Do you see her out at the grocery stores? Do you see her out in the neighborhood? How she be acting, Natasha? How she be acting? Now, the economy is, y'all ain't got to talk about it. So, a lot of people are switching over and doing their own things, looking for other streams of income. I talk about that over here. I want us to be financially successful and have multiple streams of income. And you can do that by being an entrepreneur. So the climate that we in, why would you say that about being an entrepreneur? It's not working, go get a job. Well, hell, some people trying to get a job. I did before she was famous and I lived in LA. She was typically, okay. Yeah, her husband supported her. He didn't tell her to go get no damn job. How you know these people don't have significant others or people, loved ones supporting them until theirs get jumped off like yours did? We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better. But I just wanted to jump on top to y'all about that. Make sure y'all join the Patreon. Y'all be killing me with the comments over in that Patreon. Man, I post something and I go back to read the comments. I almost fell out the bed the other night laughing so hard at y'all. Y'all go back over there and read the comments. I want to talk about one more thing before I get off here. What time is it? I gotta go. Make sure y'all join my Patreon. It's $5 to join. Everything is behind a paywall. You can't see anything. That is our little private space where we have a good kiki, a good time. I have videos posted over there. We going on Woman of Wealth. I don't know if y'all, we going on Patreon tonight. Y'all let me know if we're going on Patreon tonight. Y'all send me a message on my Patreon people and let me know if we're going live tonight. Because I went live last Wednesday and y'all didn't show up. Y'all wasn't at home. I called y'all and y'all wasn't at home. But before I leave, we know we got to have us a good kiki. God bless Tabitha Brown. Wish her continued success. And I hope that she continues to be elevated. But I also hope that she shares that knowledge and her growth and her success with others. Each one, teach one, each one, bless one. Okay. So before we go, I want to talk about this. This is my message. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Before I go, I want to talk about this. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more tonight over in Patreon because I can't get into it over here. Shout out to my sis, call me darling, that sent me this video. from TikTok. I just want our men that are 55 plus to take care of themselves. There is an epidemic going around with older men not being able to perform to our standards. It has gotten so bad. There was a lady on TikTok that did a whole video about how she was dating this man and everything seemed to be right. This is another story I'm bringing to y'all. She said the man could not perform. So she said she got tired of him and his mouth. Fingers and mouth. I just want us to take, I want our black men to take better care of themselves. If you have a black man in your life, brother, uncle, cousin, encourage them to go to the doctor and get their checkups, get their physicals, get their blood work. Because I am hearing this story over and over again with these men. We are on ready, set, go. And they can't even get it started. It has gotten so bad that we are coming to social media to share our stories about these men who are low performers. They are saying now that we need to ask men in our age group, what medications do you take? Do you have any of these illnesses? And that will determine if they're going to be a high performer or a low performer. I just want us, I don't date old men. Okay, Natasha? And that's what they're saying. They're saying that is the reason why women in our age group do not date men that are in our age group. Women are getting younger men for that reason. You are exactly right, Natasha. Men, women, but now, and I've heard some of my millennial babies say, sometimes they will run up on a younger man that have the same issue. Hey, Miss Mad About Music. We go watch the replay. We talked a little bit about Tabitha Brown, and now we're just talking about health and wellness for our beautiful black men. But yes, Natasha. So I just want us to, you know, if you have a significant other in your life and you care about them and you love them and you want them around, you know, and a lot of them don't want to take the little blue pill because it causes other problems. But I've shared on here several times what you can get naturally, several times. And I think that, you know, out here dating, you know, who want to, you know, who want to go through all that? Especially when they lead like they the man. Who want to go through all that, y'all? The lady was on TikTok complaining about how this man had, you know, led her up to the point where she thought he was going to throw it down. He was going to put it on her. She said she had about 15 minutes of that fingering and that mouth, and she was like, what's up? That's enough of that, sir. And then she found out he had a problem. So we have got to make sure that we take care of our black men, y'all. We gotta take care of them because these stories are just coming up too much. They coming up too much. But like Miss Evelyn said, like Tay my mama said, the hole lasts longer than the pole. I gotta go, y'all. I see y'all tonight over on Patreon. We're gonna do what, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We be over there. Got another story time. So yeah, we'll be over there on Patreon tonight. I say y'all have a good rest of y'all day.